by a show of hands, who had hobbies when they were younger? Perfect, everyone. Like all of you, I had many hobbies too. But there was one thing that I was good with and stuck with, and that would be clogging. Now you're probably wondering, clogging, what is that? Is that like river dancing? No, it's not like river dancing. Is it like tap dancing? It's not like tap dancing, but in a way it is. Today you will learn about the history of clogging, about clogging shoes, about my clogging group, and you watch a short performance of what clogging actually looks like. Clogging is an American dance that was started in the Appalachian Mountains and is now participated throughout the United States. There are clogging competitions and clogging workshops each year. The Appalachians were settled in the mid-1700s by the Irish, Scottish, Dutch, and Germans. As clogging made its way to the flatlands, other influences shaped it, from the Gypsies to the Africans to the Indians. Clogging is done in time and to the downbeat music. The word clog in Gaelic means time. It is very important that you keep time in clogging, or it will be very obvious to the audience that you are offbeat. My group likes to dance a dance called the a cappella dance. A cappella means no music. So we dance to no music, we are the music. And this is very important because when you're dancing the dance, you have to pay attention to everyone around you. Jane George, who is a leader in North Carolina, likes to say it's not about the fancy clothes you wear or about the fancy steps you do, it's about keeping time with your group. Jeff Drakes, who is the author of Double Toe Clogging magazine, says clogging is a melting pot. And he says this because clogging is shaped by so many different people that make this one American dance. Clogging is the state dance of Kentucky and North Carolina. In 2003, clogging was named the competitive dance sport in the AAU Junior Olympics. There was a clogging group that placed second on America's Got Talent, named All That, and there was also a clogging group named Dynamic Edition, who you will watch a little later, that was on MTV's America's Best Dance Crew. Clogging shoes are used to make a percussion loud noise, with your toe or your heel to make the rhythm. Back when they were dancing in the Appalachian Mountains, they used wooden shoes. Taps weren't added to the shoes until the 1920s. Clogging shoes have an extra tap on the heel and the toe to make the clicking noise, where tap shoes only have one tap on each heel and toe. Clogging shoes are heavier than tap shoes, and this is because clogging is a heavier type of dancing. Jim Lovelace, who is the vice president of America's Hall of Fame, likes to say that clogging is done to the melody of the music, where tap is danced to the melody of the music, where clogging is done to the downbeat of the music. Today, you can find clogging shoes to be either black or white. My group likes to use white because it is more attractive to the audience, and we all want to look the same. The group that I dance for is called the Burlington County 4-H Cloggers, and they started in 1971 and were the first clogging group in New Jersey. They were originally a line dancing group and a clogging group, and then they just switched to clogging. Today there are roughly 65 to 70 members who age from 7 years old to 19 years old. Because we are a 4-H group, you can only be a member until after your first year of college. Sadly, last July I was named a 4-H alumni. I had a really hard time with this because I have such a passion for clogging, and I love clogging so much. So I talked to my leaders, and they were able to make me a co-leader of the group. With this, I now help out at practices and performances. I was fortunate to be able to help choreograph the dance to Hey Soul Sister by Train last winter and teach it to the senior members who performed it at a clogging workshop in April. We do many performances throughout our season. We dance at Johnson's Farm, Prairie Farm Day Camp, nursing homes, strawberry festivals, and Farm Fair. Farm Fair is a fair given in July by all of Burlington County 4-H groups. There are many fairs like this throughout New Jersey that in the different counties the 4-H groups show their 4-H groups. Now that you know a little about clogging, I'm going to show you a brief performance of what clogging actually looks like. presentation, you have learned about the history of clogging, about clogging shoes, about my clogging group, and you watched a short performance of what clogging actually looks like. I hope you enjoyed my presentation. Are there any questions? Yes?
What happens at clogging workshops?
At clogging workshops, we bring in professional cloggers who teach dances to whoever wants to learn the dance throughout the day. It's a pack-filled day, and the dances range from beginner to advanced. And then at nighttime, whoever wants to show off to the audience of what they know of clogging, they're able to dance any type of dance of what their group does. It can range from 60 members or on up, and as low as 2 people to 4 people. It doesn't really matter. Yes?
What kind of music do you clog to?
We clog to really any type of music. My group, we have a very wide variety of music. We dance to country music by anything by like Keith Urban, Kenny Chesney, doesn't really matter. Or Life is a Highway, like by Rascal Flatts. Then we have oldies music by Rod Stewart that we dance to. And then we have pop music from like NSYNC, Spice Girls, Shakira, Train. Doesn't really matter what type of song it is, you just have to be able to clog to it. Yes?
So, what was your drive to keep going?
I saw my sister clog it a year before I started, and I guess I was the little sister that followed her footsteps and wanted to do clogging. And I kind of just stuck with clogging because she was sticking with clogging. And then I fell out of love with it, and I got real tired of it, so I took a year off. And I think during that year I realized that I was good at clogging, and I really did enjoy clogging because I missed clogging throughout that year. And I think after that, it just kind of hit me that, this is something that's going to be in my blood forever, and I just want to keep doing it.